ass nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you, you know them niggas will still hate you. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm too silent, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry, blame that shit on U.P.K. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing, why you got that drag with you? I'm a bad kidder, pull up with two bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember me when I step in the facility. I'm screaming I.S.U.P.K, fuck the enemy. Oh, hey, this that one Westworld shit right here. Think I ain't got the bitch on me, you trippin', homie, that bitch right here. Brown liquor, don't sip that clear. Cloud of vision, let's get shit clear. I ain't even fuck around, homie, put the crown on me, yeah, this my year. Yeah, yeah, and I do this shit for my niggas who solid. I ain't resent for I truly acknowledge you ain't in this truth and you ain't in this body, cause bitch you one body. We see it coming cause we really prophets. Oh, want you about it but you didn't stop it. A hard head make a soft fast, I guess that's why you stop with your soft bag. Hood nigga that can outclass, bougie bitches who talking about class. Soon as you cut a motherfucker, they be like, why you talking to me like that? Valuable lesson, before you judge I will check the reflection. Real love is correction, real love is perfection. Ain't a flaw in it, this is raw business, brotherhood is a weapon. Fuck around and get stepped on, tryna step, watch how you step. Fuck around and get stepped on, tryna step, watch how you step. 10 times out of 10 when we get it in, nigga, it's a win. If you ain't in the U.P.K, then nigga, it's a sin. Cause it's only one body, one truth, nigga, one spirit, yeah, one God. But when the shit hit the fan, pussy nigga ran, they got in the win. When niggas saying he was down, and really the nigga switch. Niggas saying he a ride for him, and really the nigga snitch. Really the nigga quit, hey, really the nigga bitch. Yeah, and I'm just telling you the truth about it, this ain't even a diss. Yeah, this how them niggas be acting. Talking that shit like they really be about it, but when it come down to the action, that's when you find out that they lacking. That's when you find out that they acting. And fucking with my niggas, it's a sure way to end up in the casket. Bitches us against the masses. I don't mind getting dirty, but watch how I clean it up when it get nasty. I lift that Nina up and get the flashing, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Yeah, oh, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Borders of blue and friendship for the fashion. Yeah, you understand me? You standing tall on what we believe in. Yeah, either you stand on something or you fall for anything. Believe that. Look, and if you standing on the wrong thing, you falling anyway. One West, Lost Tribe.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above when they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. Oh, he cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know where it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, young, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I'm with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no token when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high. Got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, and she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, and she the give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is it fact if revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jackie. So time war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't on who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain frame. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Well, Yalla Shabbat Thumb, the house of Mata Bashim Yashai. I could hear you good, loud and clear. You could hear me?
Can't, sir.
All right, Musa in Christ, Musa in Christ. What do you like down there, so up?
The place hot, the weather changing, everything changing.
Oh shit! Yeah, boy. I don't know that son. That son up here. I need to take that son to counselor. That nigga holding grudges or something. I don't know what's going on with him, man.
Well, right now the weather about to start to change because in the rainy season now. So
right. So
it's about to start to change up just shortly now. This weekend, we're supposed to have some rain now. So
right.
monetize. Yeah.
And
rain and dust too, eh? Rain and dust.
Yeah, I know how that dust be down there. Yeah, it's up and down here. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get with it still. All right. All right, so let's rock. If there's any questions, you all know, of course, Commander John Yahanna going to be down in DC. Give him a hand. He's coming down this weekend. I believe all the generals going to be down here. Y'all stay tuned for the whole plan. We're going to get to y'all hopefully tonight or tomorrow. The whole thing. You know what I mean? We're going to be going through DC, checking out certain things. Y'all going to hear the general opinion on a whole lot. And we're going to rock and roll like how we do it UPK style, all right? So if you have any questions for him, get ready. Get ready. You know what I mean? We're going to deal with something this week. You know what I mean? You have to interrupt that. Go ahead, disregard it, brother. I already saw it. Yeah. So we good to go there. Okay. Where we go? Where we at? Any questions? Go ahead, Izan.
So I was curious, sir, like when it comes to women, right? So if there's a divorced sister out there, you know, but she's only like 2 years, 3 years out of her divorce.
Okay.
Like what's the procedure for that?
Meaning, like, okay, is she's in the school or no?
No.
Okay, she's in the world, and this is a sister you started to talk to. Basically,
just out of curiosity, in case like I run into
that's what I'm saying. The scenario is this is a sister in the world, and as far as you know, she's not been with a man for 2 years, right? You talking to her, and you're interested in her moving forward, right? Okay, so of course, there's certain things that we take in this scenario we take for granted, which would number one be make sure she's an Israelite, ask about her father, make sure she's one of the 12 tribes for sure, 100%. You don't want to find out later on. Yeah, you know what I mean. You're trying to court a slave. You know what I mean. You get the point. So you make sure that, and then from there you start to teach her the truth, right? But in teaching her the truth, you're fishing her towards the class. You're fishing her to the school. You're bringing her to the school. You're teaching her the truth. You're bringing her to the school. As you're teaching her the truth, you don't want to, how we say, you don't want to pussyfoot around it. You want to tell her, right? You want to tell her up front what you're into. You're Israelite. Never, if you're a brother in school and you already have your name, never ever introduce yourself as your slave name, right? Now it's a little bit different if this is some bro you meet at your job or through some person in the world who know you by your slave name. But you want to find the quickest way to introduce, you know, let her meet the Hebrew brother, not the slave name. You get the point? And you want to pull her into the school. That's really what you want to do. You want to push her through the same filter that you went through, right? Just think like if you know, you're drinking water, you want to filter that water. You want to make sure it's good before you take it in, right? You want to fish her to the school. You want to tell her everything flat out. You don't, in the world, most times when a brother is trying to court a sister, he's trying to trap her. You get the point? He's trying to tell her what she want to hear. He's trying to make her feel good because he wants her really temporarily. You're a brother in the school, you're supposed to know that you get with this sister, this is for the rest of your life. So you're not trying to tell her what she want to hear. You're trying to tell her what life with you is going to be like, right? The white man, and I'm telling you from experience, I asked the same question before. The white man is the devil. I remember I met this broad brother. And I asked him behind on how to do it. He said, you had to give her mashaka. You can't go there nowhere else. I went on a date with the bro, like I was going to Camp Minus the guy. Mitri, big chain, wristband, boots, shit tucked in, pull up by the bar. What's going on? And she's like, who's this? I was like, well, this is Mashak, some. brother, they had a good conversation that night. But I knew if she comes back after, she wants this. You get the point? Like, it was something where it's left all on the table. Left all on the table. You can't worry about scaring her off. Scare her off. You want the broad who, damn, I don't know if I can handle all of that. And next week or next 2 weeks, she called you back. Because she had time to think about it. And you was upfront with her, which is what most women would value anyway. You're going to have more problems if you hide what it is from her, or if you try to lie to her. It's better off you just be upfront with her if this is a brand new broad, right? You want to be upfront with her, tell her what you're into, who you are. I always lead with the white man is the devil. I want to know what she feels about him first, because what she feels about him, she's going to teach the children you have with her. You get the point? So you want to know how she feels about him, how she feels about everybody, her parents, this, that, the other. You really want to get deep into the broad mind. But you want to fish her to the school. You want to fish her to this factory. This school is a system. It's a factory that when you put something in, if it makes it to the other side, you'll have something useful, right? And if it doesn't make it to the other side, you still won because you wouldn't have to deal with the bullshit. You get the point? Just like how you came through here, we all came through here and came in as young men or young women. And on the other side of 90 days, it's a new trooper or a new sister with a Hebrew name. You get the point? You really want her to go through the system to understand. She needs to understand. And especially in today's society, it is tremendously difficult to do as a brother because of how hypersexualized the world is. The world is everything is sexualized. Everything, social media, forget about it. You know what I mean? You can't search on Instagram or scroll Instagram with ass in your face first. You get the point? You can't do it. Every single thing is sex. The news anchors right now, brother, you got to watch the TV, you got to listen to the news with the TV loud and go in the other room, because these broads are starting social media pages from being on TV. They're wearing the tight dresses, the tight skirts. They have Instagram pages, and really they're doing weather. But they're doing weather for 3 years until they follow and get big enough. Then they're going to retire and become an IG influencer model / hoe. Go ahead.
Yeah, sir. It's like you were saying, everything is sexualized. I've noticed that, especially in horror movies. Like I saw Hellraiser 1 and 2 just recently, and I didn't realize how sexual or how deviant the devil is, a white man.
Listen, horror movies was always about sex and killing. That's all it was always about. The first person to die is dying on top of somebody or under somebody. I have to tell you that straight up and down. You see the Jason mask, and he put the knife through both of them. That's straight from the Bible, of course, right? But the world today is extremely sexualized, and it's very, very difficult to, as a young man in the world, or a man period in the world, to really turn down abroad. It's difficult unless you're in here, right? And even in here, it's difficult because in here you're gonna put on a spirit of masculinity that's very attractive to women in the world. It's very attractive to women, period. But your spirit is going to be so different. They just look at you and know there's something different with you. They can't really put a finger on it. They don't know what it is. You're not like everybody else. You get the point? You carry yourself different, and it's more attractive. And you're gonna have to learn to say no. You got to tell them no. You get the point? You're gonna have to hold off. So it's a combination of things. It's a combination. You're not trying to have sex with her. You're really trying to tell her. You're hoping that she hear the white man is the devil, the Jews is black, blah blah blah. That you hoping she'll just go away. I don't care how fat the tail is. I don't care how heavy the chest is. She could have a treasure chest from Pirates of the Caribbean on there. You really want to push her away, but you're not being offensive with it. You're just telling her. But you're telling her where in the spirit of, I hope you leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I hope you leave me the hell alone, because you get with me, this is what life is going to be like. Life with me is going to be like I'm taking 10% every pay period. I'm paying the bills. You're going to do them nails and that hair a little bit less because I need to go to camp. You're gonna make these kids. You're gonna support me, and life is gonna be hell. This is what you want. You may not want this. Now, there's a woman who wants that shit. There's a woman who see you on the tape and watch how you dress and try to figure. She's talking to you and she's like, okay, he looked like he wears size 11, 12, 10, whatever, and start buying shit for you and ready to, help. You really want her, right? You don't want the one that you have to hide who you are. And, it's kind of like Jewish. It's kind of, you don't want that shit. You don't want that. You want to be straight up and lay everything on the table. And if she gets up and leave, you won. You won because she was in shit no way. But if you lay it on the table, what is that one?
This nigga's scared.
Listen. If you lay it on the table and then she comes on back, now you have something you could work with. So now you do that, you start a fisher to the school. She may not be in the school when she met you, but dealing with you, now she's part of the body. This is the other thing. There's brothers coming to school with ribs, and there's brothers coming to school without ribs. The sisters coming to school with a husband, the sisters who come in school with no husband. What you want to do is you want to put things in a way where eventually, if you're coming with one, that husband or wife eventually comes in with you. But if you have the chance to now start something in the truth, either fresh being a single brother or sister, or add to yourself being a brother who already have a rib, but you getting more ribs, you want to put them through the same system that made you. If you happy with who you are, and you know that you are much better than who you used to be, why not put her through the same system? You get the point? You just bring her in, you try to fish her to the school, you show her the classes, tell her, let her watch the classes. You could give her classes, you could give her a mandatory class to attend and check in, and you checking it out. You inform your camp leader about her. You get the point? So he knows, okay, this is a sister you done already talking to. She's coming in. Now she might be all the way hot for the truth and start to come to class. She comes to class, you may be asked to have a cool off period where you don't talk to her no more. And this is going to be something that's going to be both of you are going to be informed. You get the point? Is you sit down and say, I know you're talking to this brother before, but just by our rules for a time, you can't talk to each other. You let her come in and shed herself for the world. Now she's part of the body, right? When she's eligible again, we'll see. You get the point? Most times she still wants you. Sometimes she might want somebody else. That's fine. There's plenty. What's the ratio now? Like 10-1 or something like that? There's many women in the CR. It's, you ain't even got to sweat it. But she comes in. Most times the camp leader, he already knows this sister is really dealing with this brother. Or depends on your length of time in the school, your service, your reputation. You might be given an approved courtship early, right? According to our rules, you have to wait 6 months to be able to even court. Based on your reputation, based on who you are, she might be assessed. She could come to class and you all start courting already. She'll get her name. And now you still put her on the track of, I'm going to still ask permission to marry you. You get the point? I'm going to still pay a dowry for you because I value you. And I want to, everybody to know I value you. That's really what you want to do if you want to have success in a marriage. You want to honor the system you are part of first off, right? If you don't honor it, then, go marry any old broad in the world. That's your business. But if you honor the system, you make a part of the system so that if issues happen, the system will take care of her. If issues happen, the system could give both your counsel. You get the point? She's part of this body now. It's not just like, we know you. Who the hell is this bro he with? Who's that? You get the point? She all feeling alienated in the damn cookouts. And she saw her in the car going back home with you because you just left me and, well, why you didn't talk to nobody? I don't know nobody. That's your fault. You might be like, well, you should have gone. You have a mouth. You're giving me all this mouth. Now you're being passive aggressive with the bitch. You always arguing with me, giving me all the mouth. Why you ain't go talk to people? Brother, she don't know nobody. Because you didn't make it a point to integrate her in here. You get the point? You want to integrate her in here. Let this thing be whole somehow. You want to drown your family in here. That's what you want to do. Your kids, everybody in here, they know each other. They're playing Roblox and all kind of shit on the internet. They're meeting each other for Passover and they're having fun. That's really what you want. So now you start to bring her into the school. As she comes to the class, of course, your camp leader going to do some investigation. And you'll bring it up that he'll ask her flat out, because you'll give a report, but she'll be assessed too. And he'll, flat out ask her, when was the last time you had sex? And okay, sometimes, brother, the answer she gives to your camp leader is not what she told you. She told you, yeah, that was 2 years ago. The camp leader come back and tell you, brother, this bro been fucking somebody 6 weeks ago. What? She didn't tell me that. Oh yeah. And now she didn't understand what you was talking about, because you was trying to give her the truth easy. You was trying not to scare her off. So she thinks you mean in a relationship sex versus sex is marriage, whoever you had sex with. So who you fucking? You ain't fucking nobody? You don't have no friends with benefit? I'd give them the whole gauntlet. You have friends with benefits, a sneaky link. You don't call nobody at 3? Bullshit. And then she gonna laugh. Well, there's this one person I'm talking to. See, I know it. Tell me about it. But in the back of my mind, I already know you done. This is done. Again, I order in one more drink and listen. So call me anytime. No, that's it. You get the point? So you want to tell her everything up front, bring her into the school, let your camp leader assess her or the general assessor. And this is why. You want to have sex with her. The hair on your face is going to convince your brain she's good. Your nose is going to tell you she's good. Your fingernails is going to grow in the direction of her. Your camp leader, on the other hand, he does not want a whore in this house. He doesn't want no hoes in this house, no hoes in this house. He don't want that. So he's inspecting her in a different way. It's like taking your teenage son or daughter to buy a car. They see one they like, they want it. You check any tires, you check any brakes, the oil. You put your finger by the muffler, you check to see what that residue is like. You get the point? Because you trying to not buy a piece of shit. They don't care. What in their mind, I'm gonna look so fly in this motherfucker boy, me and my friend and some. They don't just envision in life. They don't understand there's problems. You get the point? Your camp leader is like that. He or the general over the zone might do the investigation for you. And because he does not want to have sex with her, he could ask the proper questions and he could assess her answers better than you can. Because you kind of you're out at sea. He on the boat. He could see it. Right? Now, if all goes well and she does her time and you follow the counsel, there's going to come a point now where, okay, you're ready to officially court, or if you get approved to court early, you're going to be asked to contact this brother who she says it's been a year or 2 years. You're going to have to call him and introduce yourself. Now, of course, he might be angry. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is you? How the fuck you get my number, motherfucker? You might hear all of that shit. It's very imperative you don't return the energy. Get the point? Do not return that energy. You're calling him about a broad he used to have sex with that he probably still in love with. Just imagine if you have a rib, if somebody call you about your wife, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? How you get mine? You get the point? So you don't return the energy. So listen, brother, I understand. I apologize. I mean to disturb you, brother. And I want to, send you the wrong way or rub you the wrong way, brother. But I'm calling you about, the sister. You might know her as Jenny, whatever her name is, because by now she might have a new name. I don't know. And I met her a while ago. She told me that you two are, no longer an item. Y'all was together. She told me it's been 2 years since y'all been together. And I just wanted to call you directly. My name is Izan from the Israelite School at UPK. I wanted to call you directly because I want to hear from you before I proceed with her. Now, he's never gotten a call like that in his life. So it's going to stop him for a second. And then he might tell you, yeah, boy, somebody hate me, but I think they flagged my class like 4 weeks in a row, and this is the 5th one. It just came up. It just came up here. Let me see why. What is saying? We removed your video. This goes our community standards on hateful conduct. I'm trying to teach you how to not get killed, which is my topic tonight. And this hateful conduct. Go ahead.
It's like it was also Trinidad YouTube as well.
Yeah, some faggot. Some faggot is, you know, he don't like this talker. He don't like this talk at all. He or she. All right, we'll deal with that. With the YouTube, you could just appeal it. All right, just appeal it. It's not a problem. Just appeal it. Tell them review it. There's no hateful content in this. All right, let me just request this review real quick. So of course he's never gotten a call like this in his life. So he's gonna pause for a second and then he'll tell you what the deal is. He might say, well, listen, he might even apologize to you. He might say, listen, man, I apologize for how I just spoke to you. I just didn't know who you was. You say, oh yeah, man, you know, so and so. Yeah, we're over, man. It's totally a dub with that. She a good girl though. Or he might say, man, listen, I'll be careful, you know, I caught her whoring. You know what I mean? He might tell you, or he might not tell you. He might say, well, yeah, he might confirm that they're done. And then you tell them, say, well, listen, you know, I have intentions of marrying the girl. Yeah, but I want to come to you first. I want to make sure that, you know, I'm not crossing the line, crossing the boundary. And I'm not, what's up? Don't worry, I'm gonna deal with it. Don't worry about it. It's, you know, it's ridiculous. It might be the title, that J6 riots and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, them white people and them, they're big mad when the black people talk. Right? You want to ensure, you know, you want to tell him, you want to make sure, you want to let him know that you have no intention of starting some, you know, secret love shit. You want this to be straight up. And he might say, listen, man, all the best. You got it. You say, you know, you're sure. If it is, you tell me now that you still want her or you're having problems and you're working it out, I'll back all the way off. And he said, man, I appreciate that. You good, man. That's all. You already moved on. It's done. It's done. It's a done deal. He told you what it is. You could ask him a couple of times. Say, I just want to be sure, brother. You good. Now you could come back with that. Give your report. Your courtship approved. You move on. Whether you marry her or not, that's another battle, right? Or you call him and he might tell you, hey, listen, man, yeah, you know, we ain't really been together in 2 years, but you know how it is, man. Every now and then I stop through there, get, you know, he swallow me whole. He might tell you some shit that you just, God damn, you know, niggas in the world talk. He know you coming to try to have sex with her. He might tell you something like, listen, you don't want to go in there. I done defile this thing out. I done walk in there with my muddy shoes. You know what I mean? It's rough. You know, I was in her mouth last night. You know, he might help you. And it would do you good to not be crushed by that shit. It might be like, well, listen, man, it's a good thing I called you, man. Listen, man. Hey, what's your address, man? Let me send you a bottle of liquor or something. You might want to be grateful that he talking like that about her because she might be a slutter. You know what I mean? Unless you're following the bro 24/7, you don't know. And you shouldn't follow her 24/7. You get the point? So that's in general. That's an in general map of how you should do it. You want to do it like that in general. You want to be bold about things. You want to be open about things. Chiefly, you want to make a part of your world. If you don't make a part of your world, it says something about you. It could say that you're not really a part of this world, or you really don't honor this world like that. You get the point? Why would you, if you was in a burning house and somebody in the truth pulled you out of that burning house, why would you want to go build a family in a burning house? Won't you want to pull that person out too? And build a family out here, outside of the house that's burning. You get the point? And when you go to pull them out of the house, are you telling them like, no, I'm not really a fireman. I just, you know, I do this on the weekend. You're going to run in there like, hey, come with me to save your life. It's going to be, you're going to tell her everything that what you're about to do. Now, if she say, no, I ain't coming, then let the bitch burn. But if she say, "Oh shit, I'm coming with you," take her out. You get the point? It's you want to do that. It works better. Now, for most people coming out of the world, this is not something you're used to. Everybody is used to making their own decisions when it comes to having sex with somebody, and they think it's it's the right of an adult. When you're a kid, of course, don't be having sex in my house. But when you reach to the point you're adult, you can have sex with whoever you want. That's what the world says, right? And nothing can be further from the truth. What's the precept? Come on, Shapat.
Good, sir. I had a story just from this, and I know I learned this from you. I was at the Walmart one day and coming from class, and I was full gear. Friends just falling and everything. And the sister, I think she was overnight at the Walmart working there, and I had seen her a couple times, said a couple things too, and ended up getting a number. One of my lines, I was like, "Yeah, let me lead you to the kingdom." You know what I mean? She was all for it. She was grinning and everything. Got a number.
Shapat put up like, "Let me lead you to the kingdom, baby."
But got the number, everything, got to talking, everything was good until I, wanted to confirm that she was not dealing with the last dude who she said was months ago.
Right.
And I said, would you mind if I called him to make sure? Oh, you don't need to call him all that. That was something I would need to do.
Go the other way.
After that, it was over with. I didn't even call her again, but she didn't call me again after that.
Yeah, that's it. You don't need to call him. Why? For what? Why don't need to call him? If you have nothing to hide and you're truly done with him, why? You get the point? Now, once again, you might think I'm just telling you something I ain't willing to do. This is what I did. This is I'm not telling you something that I ain't do. You get the point? The shit sound weird to me the first time too, but I know who told me Christ was black. I know who told me I was a Jew. I know who taught me the truth. Why would I stop listening now? I ain't never, not listened. You get the point? I'll always call for the counsel. I'm like, one time I was told to do something with this broad brother. My dumb ass was so greedy. It was so greedy. I was like, nah, if I do that, she might like him instead of me. That was that. But you're going to hear how to do things. And it's going to sound weird because you're coming from the world where you do what your body tells you. You're hungry, you eat. You're thirsty, you drink. You see that tail, I'm going to have sex with her. And nothing could be further from the truth. So now, what's the proof for that? Go ahead. What's the precept I want?
Deuteronomy 7:3.
Let me hear you.
Kind of kind.
These motherfuckers, boy.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter shall not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shall thou take unto thy son.
But that's for the heathen. I would say marriages with them is talking about the heathen. If you read, I think 1 and 2, it gives you the nations.
Kind of.
Right? So that's for the heathen. How you was going to apply it to this how? I get you. Think about it. We'll come back to him. Go ahead.
So now I was going to ask, is it possible you could rephrase the question again? I'm trying to think of precept.
Okay, so I'm saying people are under the impression that because you're an adult, you can have sex with whoever you want to when you want. And nothing can be further from the truth. Nothing can be further from the truth. You can't. Go ahead.
It would be Exodus 22:16.
Let me hear it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no off the break, but let me hear it. These bastards flagging everything, but I don't think we up on nothing right now. Yeah, go ahead.
The title of the class making everybody dysfunctional.
That's what's going on. That's what the hell is going on.
Only the UPK functional. Everybody else is functional right now.
I don't understand what the hell you flagging this shit for. Yeah, I mean, you know, how they say, hit dog hollers. Yeah, I mean, throw a stone at a pack of dogs. The one who ball. Yeah, I mean, I say, how the Trinity saying is, if it fall in your garden, pick it up. If it fall there, pick it up.
Well, this one hit the World Wide Web. Then it fall in a big.
Well, listen, I'm touching everybody tonight. I'm touching DC. I'm touching, you know, America. I'm touching Trinidad. So I need you to help me out with that story with that toddler from Tobago that got killed. Because I saw that shit and I say, okay, we are in dire straits in our homes. Our homes is really destroyed. You know what I mean? Right. So, all right, let me get my precept.
Concept. Book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Okay, how is that applied?
Because I mean,
break it down.
You really just can't just go do that. Now you got to pay a dowry for it.
Okay, but you just did it though. You already had sex with her.
Yeah.
I see what you say. The fact that you have to go back and make it right means you should not have done that. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's a good one. That's not the one I was thinking about, but I'll take that. Am I done?
Sloppy, sir, if I could.
Come on.
I got Hebrews 13:4.
I think you might have it up. Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the head undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
Okay, you close though. You close. That's not it, but you're close. All right.
Yes, sir. Like yes, sir.
Go ahead. Come on.
Yes, sir. Like I say for me, what 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and 14.
This might be it. So, come on, Shapat, you that's what you're gonna say?
No. I don't know what he said, but I got one.
Okay, no, sir. Let me hear. Go ahead.
All right, come on, consider the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what commune hath light with darkness?
Okay. No, not this one. I see why you pulled it, but this one, personally, I would stay away from in this case. Because, okay, the Christians use this a whole lot to tell you to believe you when you come in the truth. They'll say, the Bible say, don't be unequally yoked. You believe in Christ. They ain't some devil worshiping shit. You get the point? So I'd stay away from this one. I thought he was going somewhere else. I down there tell you all where to go now. Go ahead, Shepard.
Oh. So you say that just because you're an adult don't mean you should just have sex with everything, right? So I got
if that's how it sounds to you,
okay.
I guess that's what it sounds like to you.
I got Ecclesiasticus 36 and 21. A woman will receive every man.
No, that's not it. This is not for women. This is people. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. How about 1 Corinthians 6 and 18?
Let me hear you. Hold on. That might be it. I know it's somewhere there. I just don't know the exact precept. Go ahead.
There's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body.
This is not it. Come on.
I ain't allowing nonsense. The very next verse, verse 19.
Okay.
Says, what? Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own?
At this point, I think I need you to park up outside the camp and just, text precepts so I could, just blaze. And that's the one. That's the one. Give her a hand, brother. That's the one. No, you're not. That. Read it one more time, please.
1 Corinthians 6 and 19. What? Know ye not that your temple that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own?
Ye are not your own. You were bought with a price. I think that's what it says. Read the next verse.
Verse 20. For ye are bought with a price.
For ye are what?
Ye are bought with a price.
Nigga, somebody bought you. You know what that mean? What's the last thing you bought? The Jordans? Food? A watch? That shit is yours. You paid for it. Somebody come and say you stole. I have a receipt. I paid for this. This is mine. This doesn't belong to the store anymore. You are not your own. You're not. You were told to dress a certain way, right? How many of you all have heard this? Hey, brother, I know you're trying with that, pants you're wearing or that shirt, but it ain't all the way
UPK.
It ain't all the way UPK, brother. You want to wear it like this. You want to tie your headpiece like this. You know what I mean? Get something like that. And then you go home and you repurpose the whole thing and you come back. Sisters too. Sis, listen, I know you're trying. That skirt is too tight. Don't come back here with that. Do not come back to this door with that skirt. It's too tight. It's too short. I'm seeing you. How would you say the front butt, the cleavage? I'm seeing that, sis. I should never see it. Cover that thing up. Put a jacket on. And I know it's hot. I know it's hot outside. When you walk to the front door, your jacket, put it on. Put it on and come up in here and sit in that corner and just blend in. Be like the curtains. Do not be a distraction in here to these brothers who trying to shed themselves of the world and probably ain't had sex in a few weeks because they're coming in off the street. They're in the 90 days. You come up in here, headlights on high beam, tail wagging. You're seeing the cleft of the cheek. He ain't listening no more. He ain't listening no more. Before long, he offering to take you home on kind of shit. You get the point? You don't be a distraction in here. You get told how to do everything. You get told what to eat. What should I eat now? I used to eat pork. Hold on, but this is what you could do. Blah, blah, blah. You get told who you could have sex with. If you were bought at a price, if you're not rebellious, you bring somebody in here, bro. I remember one of my ribs. I bring her down to the camp. I'm still convinced, brother. I'm telling you, generals, them have spiritual powers. I done went through some shit in here, brother. So this was my thought pattern. They could look and see if she has a demon in her. So I brought her down to the camp and I said, General, this is the broad who I was telling you about, blah, blah, blah. He said, all right, yeah, she look, all right, what you do when she say this? What you do when she say that? Blah, 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 blah. All the way up until the marriage. The whole thing, I got permission and she was not in the school, but she was brought into the school. I got the whole play and how to do it. And that's what you want to do. Now, does that mean you're not going to have no problems? You're going to have issues. It's two people meeting. It's going to be friction. But you stand a better chance of it versus you try to just do this and you're keeping her at arm's length still. You got to bring her all the way in here. Bring her all the way in here. And that's how you'll know if you really have one. You get the point? So you're not your own. Also give me skip up to verse 15.
Verse 15. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them the members of a harlot?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid.
You know your body are the members of Christ. Shall you now take this and join it to a whore? Go ahead.
Verse 16. What? Know ye not that which is joined to an harlot is one body? Mm-hmm. For two, saith he, shall be one flesh.
Mm-hmm. You get the point? Like, no, you can't just be like, well, sex is marriage, but she don't have to be in here. I could be in here. That group GMS, I know you all heard of them. They used to teach that shit. That the truth is not for women. The truth is for men. And they would have Passover with just them in the room, and they would tell them women stay home because this ain't really for them. And they would pull precepts like the flock of the Lord's pasture are men, and something men and blah 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 blah. And they really hate women. They really just hate women, and they will just do whatever. And of course, they also says what? Who knows? What do they also teach?
So lucky that you can hard a woman.
Well, before that part, that's true. They said you could rape a woman, but yeah, they pull a precept and say that's what it means. Because I forget what the precept said. If you entice her and you can lay hold on her thing is lay hold on her. I don't know how you're gonna have sex with a woman if you ain't grab her, but it don't mean snatch her off the street, nigga. Right? But they also teach that it's lawful to buy a prostitute. They teach it's lawful to buy a prostitute. They're on tape telling stories about whores they shared. I'll find it. Now, this is again years ago when Commander Yahanna was battling them and crushing them into powder, and all the evidence I was, tasked to find. So I got a library of all the shit, and they're on the corner talking about. Remember that weekend up in Connecticut when you was in the room with so and so, and the one we sent in there for y'all, and y'all sent. And then they go say, well, pull that precept, and they go on teaching. That's them. You get the point? Just bring the broad in here. Just bring her in here. It might save your life. It might save your life, Ak. She might be the one to call for counsel when something going on with you that you need corrected on to bring you back, because she loves you. Not that she hates you. She wants to make sure you straight. She might be the one who might be instrumental in helping somebody else, because she's in here and she hearing your sisters talking, and she saying, well, this is what I did. My husband told me to do this, blah, blah, blah. You have no idea what it is, what could be the future when you just bring people in. Just bring people in. That's what you really want to do. The sex is going to come up. It's going to come. But now if you just keep her on the outside and you just have sex with her, then what? After you finish, what you going to do? What next? How are you explaining to her we unclean now, we can't go to class, or you get the point? It's mess. So you really want to just bring her in, let her be part of the school, let her come in, let her get a name in front of everybody. Let the marriage be approved so that everybody could celebrate the shit. If she's a sister that's on social media, tell her, man, go ahead and put on there married to, I.S.U.P.K, married to I.S.U.P.K, and everybody congratulate her. And they like likes and attention. Well, the whole school gonna flood it down the whole ranks. Congratulations is gonna bind her up in here. It's gonna bind her down. This is the other thing. You bring her in here and do it publicly, you're gonna get more broads. You're gonna get more meat. They're just gonna come out the woodwork. Y'all look at each other. Y'all think I'm lying? Try it. Try it. You're gonna get more meat out. You know what I mean? So that's really what you want to do. You want to do it honorably, boldly. You want to listen to the counsel, take your time, have the patience. This again, I'm telling you what I went through. I'm telling you what I've seen brothers deal with, and sisters. The sisters who come in here and had to wait. Many sisters who come in the truth, and they, coming out of a marriage, in and out of it. The brother don't want to come in the truth with them, but he don't want to be with them, but he still want to have sex. And it's a whole thing until the brother just say, I can't deal with this Israelite shit, man. Y'all could have her, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And now she's free. The Bible says, if the unbelieving depart, let them depart. A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases. You get the point? And now this person is free. She's been put away, and, she could marry again after some time. You just want to give it the right attention and the right amount of honor. That's what you want. Don't be too thirsty. There's a tail around every corner. This one ain't going to be the last one. You can get more. More going to come, and it's going to be great for you. All right? Now, you might have success on the other side of it. You ain't got to bring her in. You might have success. I don't know about that side. I do know what I did, and I do know what works from what I see with other brothers and sisters. You get the point? So that's how I would definitely approach that one. All right? Good to go? Okay. All right, most in Christ. All right. We can get into the topic of the day no more. Go ahead.
As a general breakdown, it's like, yeah. It's from Yapaya says, like, sir, may I get a general breakdown on Revelations 12 and 9?
Okay. Somebody could pull it, please.
Okay. Revelations 12 and 9.
There's a book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Okay. Hold on, let me skip up. Hold up. All right, let's start at 7.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Right.
And the dragon fought and his angels.
All right. So the war in heaven, what is that talking about? Anybody knows? Go ahead, Shapat.
When Christ come back with the 200 million angels, flying saucers, Michael and Gabriel, and they fight against Esau. You know what I'm saying? Fight against Esau's army.
Okay.
And it's gonna be in the sky, you know, the sky, so it's fighting in the heavens.
But of course, this is more so America over America. Think America, that wonderful place. There's war in heaven, right? War in heaven. America is at war. America is in the Third World War. Michael and the angels is coming back. America is going to try to fight Christ and the angels, which is why every alien movie is about an invasion that the military come together and try to fight. Independence Day was one of the biggest brainwash movies of all time because the hero was a brother who had baby mama drama from the hood. You know, the woman is half a hoe, dressing like a hoe, and he's the one that's going to save America from the aliens. It was programming to fight Christ when he returns. From since then, this ain't new, right? Every alien invasion is that. It's programming you to fight the angels when they return with Christ. Right? So Michael and his angels had fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought his angels. So that's what it's talking about there. Now, give me verse 8.
Verse 8. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Right? And prevailed not. What is that talking about?
That America didn't win.
That's right.
The angels.
That's right. And because this is referring to the last known mention, and the dragon fought his angels, right? Right. The dragon prevailed not. You get the point? Shabbat, you could trim this back here. Salaki. Trim to the lowest one if you could. Or even off. I'm going to see. Right? Salaki. I think it's blowing some dust up in here. Go ahead. Keep going. Yeah, I'm about to. That's really I was thinking about. Go ahead. So what?
And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Verse 9.
And they prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Meaning, America and their fighter planes and jets and stuff like that, their place wasn't found anymore in heaven. Meaning, they got removed from being in power and being over everything. You could give me it back on the lowest one. All right. They got, in fact, get a second. Let me see how it is. All right. They didn't have their place, anymore. They was removed from their place. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out.
Right. And the great dragon, which is again America and its military might. That's why it's a great dragon. Like, think of a big flying beast, because this dragon would cast fire down on the earth and burn people up. And America's military might drops bombs. In Vietnam, they sprayed something called napalm, which was like fire lit on gel that would just stick to your skin. You can't wash that shit off. That shit get on you and burn you. It's over. You ain't putting that shit out. You know what I mean? And even if you put it out, the gel is there. So the heat transfer, that's what does a lot of damage when you get burned. 1st degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree. That thing is on you. So it's just, you're hot. I mean, you're done. Go ahead.
Oh, it's like you said, is that different from Agent Orange, or is that?
No, I think it's different from Agent Orange, right? Yeah, Agent Orange is the gas. Agent Orange is the gas that burns too, I believe, but it burns from the inside or something like that. It's like does nerve damage. They're both horrible, but that napalm, brother, you ain't want to get touched with that shit. It's rough. Go ahead, Bakwash.
That's something like gasoline mixed with like Vaseline.
Listen, it's like that gel thing, and that thing is on you. Even if the fire puts out, that it's coating you. The heat ain't got nowhere to escape, so it's gonna cook you from the inside. It's rough. You get the point? He dropping fire from the sky, so that's why it's called the dragon. And the great dragon was cast out. You get the point? He was removed from his place. He's gonna be destroyed. He ain't gonna have America, which is heaven for him. Trump said it. He's in heaven right now. Remember when they asked him if he go into heaven? He said, "I'm in heaven right now." You get the point? He talking big shit today about Iran. He said they better sign or else. We ready to go. We're ready. We don't want any deal but this deal. He just went down there in to China, and what he said, he came back with a deal. Y'all ain't heard that? That's what he said. He said he came back with a deal. That is how much billions of dollars that China agreed to buy in agricultural products because the farmers is crying. China ain't say nothing about no deal. And he just met with Putin today and gave Putin, I mean, him and Putin just, they just exchange everything. Probably draws and all. I don't know. They just make so much deals and just, kiss each other in the mouth. He do that on purpose to show Trump that, we ain't really dealing with you. You get the point? This dragon, he's going to be removed from power. Right? Go ahead. After cast out, quickly.
That old serpent called the devil.
That old serpent called the devil. The old serpent is what? What is the old serpent referring to? He's the dragon, but the old serpent, what is that referring to?
The serpent from the garden.
The serpent from the garden. That old serpent, that snake who was in the garden, that low down dirty man who was like a snake, deceitful. You get the point? He grew from one man into a nation that now has military might to drop bombs on people. That old serpent who is now what? That old serpent called the devil. Go ahead.
Salakia. And Satan.
Right? That old serpent who is called the devil. If you ever wonder why we call the white man the devil, the Bible says he is the devil. The dragon is the white man. It's him. He's fascinated with flight. Ever since them Wright brothers, he ain't come out from the sky. He just keep going more and more into the sky, dominating the sky. His whole his military is what? The trident, the eagle, and what's the other one for the land? Was it the three of them together? What's the symbol they have? They had I think the trident is for the water, right? Or the anchor is for the water, the eagle is for something, and the land is for something else. He has control of all terrains. That's how he boasts about it. Come on, help me out, because US. Yeah, and they have something with a combined emblem that's it's supposed to represent air, land, and sea. I forget which, whatever arm of the military, whether it's SEALs or Marines or what. Go ahead.
Is this a planet?
What do you mean?
Anchor with a planet and an eagle?
I can't remember. I think either anchor or trident or something, right? And the eagle is there. And I think one thing represents the water, one thing represents the air, the prowess in the air. And he controls the air. That same old serpent, he is now the dragon. That snake became a dragon. What else? How you know this is talking about the white man? What America's symbol today is what? The eagle, right? The eagle flight, right? The coat of arms is the eagle. The U.S. Postal Service is the symbol is an eagle. They went to the moon. They say the eagle has landed. It's always the eagle. What was America's symbol in the beginning?
The snake.
The snake, right? You could put an image of that up on the screen, Bakwash, right? Get a symbol of the eagle, get a symbol of the snake. America's symbol in the beginning, just like in the beginning in Genesis, there was that serpent who was that evil character. In America's beginning, they had a snake. Don't tread on me. Now, this is the modern one. Give me the old one, the 13 colony one. right? Give me the 13 colony one. I think that's it. The trident is supposed to represent water. That's the seals. And the that's a bird. The bird is supposed to represent air. Like they have prowess in the air and the water. You get the point? Give me the one that's broken. That's one there. Join or die. Yeah, give me join or die. That one. Yep. You can double tap. You can click on it.
Goes to the page.
Okay. Hold up. No, sir. Do your thing. Do your thing. No, not that one. Lucky. That's not join or die. You could close the others. You don't see join or die right there? To the left. Go all the way to the left. That's join or die. Yeah, make it bigger. Make it bigger so everybody see if they could. All right, make it bigger if you could. All right. So now, these are, I think, the 13 colonies where you have the South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, right? That's the tail. South Carolina, North Carolina. V for Virginia. M for Maryland, I believe. P for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and that's New England. And that was America in its inception. That old serpent that is now the eagle, the dragon that flies in the sky and drops bombs. This is who 12 and 9 is talking about. The devil, read it again from that old serpent.
That old serpent called the devil.
That old serpent called the devil. Go ahead.
And Satan.
And Satan. That's why we call the white man the devil.
Which deceiveth the whole world.
Which deceiveth the whole world. And you're seeing it now with Trump. Because he lying at every turn. Every single thing he just lies about. You bombed Venezuela for fentanyl because it brought fentanyl into America. When China makes fentanyl and you went and shake Xi Jinping's hand, you didn't send no bombs over there. None at all. What the hell Cuba did to you, I don't know. But you're about to drag this. I mean, this man older than you, Trump. You're about to drag him out his house right now. You heard they indict Raul Castro. I think that's Fidel's son. This nigga is old as shit now. For something that allegedly he did with some plane. I don't even know if it's true or not. But I do know they want to have total dominance over this side of the earth to make it their rulership, their heaven, their base. All right, Shapat?
Like about me, the way it's written, I know we teach that Satan and the devil are two different, but the devil got the spirit of Satan.
Mm-hmm. Well, devil means deceiver. And you call him Satan because he's like his father, Satan. Ye are of your father, the devil. You get the point? Go ahead.
Like the way it's written, like it didn't say the devil and Satan. It says the devil, comma, and Satan, which deceiveth. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's the same thing. Go ahead. What is going to say?
No, I'm saying the way it's written is making a distinction between the devil and Satan.
Not so much. It's like saying.
Go ahead. Or is it saying the devil and Satan?
Yeah, it's calling him the same name. It's calling him the same name. It's like saying that nigga ain't shit. He weak and a faggot. You get the point? It's the same. It's the same thing. He's the devil and Satan. That's him. He is the devil. You the devil and you Satan. You get the point? That's the white man. That's the snake, the old serpent, because he's the same old slimy, deceitful thing from the garden. The only difference is now he could fly and he got weapons. But he's the same man. He's the same man. Ask Michael Brown. Ask Eric Garner. Ask Philando Castile. He's the same man. That cop shot Philando Castile, put like 9 or 13 bullets in him with his wife on the right side and his daughter in the back, and then started to cry like somebody shot him. You understand? Started to cry. Just today, they what it says, they charged this cop with first-degree murder. This old coward cop pulled this car over on the highway in Maryland about 2 or 3 years ago. Sister was driving the brother, I don't know if that's a man or her brother or something, to the hospital. He cut his hand. His hand was wrapped up in a pillowcase. The cop pulled them over. The brother get out of the car to tell them, listen, man, I had to go to the hospital. I need stitches. He's like, turn around. Don't walk away from me. The brother goes to walk back to the car. The cop pull out a gun and shoot right past his head. The brother drops to the ground and is like, yo, what you shoot me for? The girl come out of the car and say, why you do that? His stray bullet hit a minivan passing. Then he starts to cry, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. They had the whole thing on camera. Of course, the police, the FOP, which is the Fraternal Order of Police, is the police brotherhood or the police union. They try to defend him. Some judge found today that the charges is right, that this was attempted murder and reckless this and that. He facing 30 years. Now, you got all the power in the world and you use it and you crying for what? You are that same snake from the garden. You just got power now. That's all. Trump, you got all the power in the world. You shut down the Straits of Hormuz. You're going to make them build the wall. You go bomb some fishing boats that get fentanyl from China. But when you go over there, you shake Xi Jinping's hand. Your whole cabinet looking at the damn palace like, ooh, look at that. Elon Musk taking pictures. Like, you're so wowed by these people who making the drugs that killing your people. And you ain't tell him nothing about it. You ain't indict Xi Jinping. But you trying to bring this 80-something-year-old man? Yeah, you the devil and Satan. You the devil and Satan. This week, I'm gonna come to you. This week they passed the bill or they approved money to pay out the rioters from January 6th.
Right.
Now, January 6th rioters, Bukwas, you could even find some footage for me if I'm wrong. January 6th rioters, 3 police officers was killed. 3. One of them, his helmet got crushed with a fire extinguisher. They catch him and beating him in his head with the fire extinguisher. They built a gallows on the Capitol lawn. Anybody know what a gallows is? That's the hangman noose. They built a gallows on the Capitol lawn and was chanting lynch Pence. Mike Pence was Donald Trump's vice president at the time, and he conceded the election before Trump wanted to. And they all said, well, when we find him, we're going to kill him. Don't play NBC. Don't play nothing from NBC. Nothing. Find somebody else. NBC, they faggots and Satan. Right? Find somebody else. Right? They built gallows. They say lynch Pence. They kicked in the doors. They broke the windows in the Capitol building. They went on Nancy Pelosi's desk, who is the Speaker of the House. And this devil got up on her desk, took his pants off, squatted down, and dropped a shit on her desk. They're going to pay them damages because the government under Biden locked them up and was going to charge them with sedition and terrorism. They agreed to pay the families today. Meanwhile, and of course, they caused the death of Ashley Babbitt, which is that slut from wherever who went up in the Capitol, didn't listen to the Capitol Police, and they put a bullet in that bitch's chest. They're going to pay her family. They're going to pay all the rioters. They're going to pardon them. Meanwhile, these little kids who had some little fight somewhere, and it's all hell breaking loose. We're going to charge the parents because the parents is not doing their job for the kids. I think they should charge the wives and the husbands of the January 6th riots for feeding them motherfuckers. Feeding them and clothing them and having sex with them because you all enabled somebody who just trampled all over your constitution. Oh, this is peaceful shit, Doc. I need some more violent shit, brother. I need some straight up violent shit. You might have to do some more. Or they're giving you a time lapse. So that's 11:22. They're just walking. Instead of walking through like the bad boys, the Proud Boys march, skip ahead. Let's skip ahead just for time's sake, right? This is how it started. Let's see how it's going. Right? This is Trump. Afterwards, I think he made some statement to them. I forget what he said. But he said something and the crowd went off. Keep going. All right. This is real calm here. Keep going. And this is when they're going to storm. Look, hold on. Pull it back right there. Let's pull it back a little bit. Just a little. This husband holding a club with his wife in tow. You see how they're holding hands? What we talking about these kids in DC, the takeover, the teen takeover? It's about 13 kids in a Chipotle, like Chipotle ain't got insurance. These is probably 50,000 people, maybe. Just, I mean, brother, look at this shit. And you gonna pay them? Trump is paying them because he has no intention of losing the midterm, which is in November. And he has no intention of coming out of office in 2 years. He's paying them to encourage the action. The Democrats put them in jail and give them stiff time. They was facing 30, 35, 40 years to discourage the action. You get the point? That's what this is about. Trump doesn't want this action discouraged. He wants it encouraged. Keep going. And I'm adding to this too. These are not homeless white people. These are white people who have government jobs and big time jobs and shit. They in the rotunda. They hearing what's going on. They can't believe it. And brother, they get scared. Keep going. Skip ahead. Let's skip ahead to the violence, brother. Skip. Oh, this is the cops trying to darn this, brother. Getting ran to fuck over. They're trying. They're trying. They're talking on that point. Skip ahead. You see, hold on, stop. You see the yellow flag? Let's play a little bit. No, go back a little bit more. Yeah, let's play. Right there. All right. That yellow flag is the don't tread on me flag that Bakwash pulled up first. They wave that flag because they are the old serpent. You get the point? Come on, son.
There's a cone midair too.
You see, yeah, they're throwing a cone. They just, they're rioting, brother. Go ahead. They're tearing down the tents. Keep going. They stormed the Capitol building, Ark. They stormed. Look at them breaking windows, vandalism. Trump is paying them reparations. He's paying them what do you call that thing? Damages.
So like sir,
go ahead.
Yeah,
pause right there. Go ahead.
The whole thing, that 1.7 billion that they got set aside for all this payment, is called weaponization of government because the rioters were targeted. They said,
right, like the rioters didn't target the Capitol building.
Right.
Listen up. You see the one in the middle of that screen there holding the American flag? His name is QAnon something. I forget QAnon something. He said he's half Native Indian, half Gadite. He went to take a shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk. You could find videos of him on the internet. Go ahead. Right, look at them coming in there like they did something. Keep going. I want to get to the violence, brother. Keep going, Bukwash. No, click it ahead. All right, that's the noose. They built this from between 11 and 2 something. They built a gallows and said they was going to put Pence in the noose. They was chanting this shit up. Keep going. Skip ahead. They're all on the scaffolding. Skip ahead. They're in the Capitol building. You see, they're pushing the police back. Keep going. See the police walking. They're scared. They don't want to run. Keep going. Click it. Click forward. Don't scan. Yep, it's on now. Keep going. Click forward. Play. You gotta hit play, brother. Look. Attacking the police. Throw a can at the police. Pick up the flag. Mace spray in the police. Oath Keepers. That's another white supremacist group. Go ahead. They're in there now and they're happy. Look at how look this broad here. She getting punched in her face, her jaw gonna break, but she is provoking the police up. Pushing up against him. Look. Look at this shit here. This police, he get his ass beat out. They had to pull him out of the crowd. He all the way fucked up back. I think his head, they crushed his head with the damn the fire extinguisher. That's why they put, you see how he out on the ground? They destroyed him, brother. And took over the Capitol, all because Trump didn't win. Now, they're going to pay them. Meanwhile, they're planning to charge the parents of these kids in DC who just don't really have too much opportunity. They're on the bottom, on the wrong side of oppression. Ain't doing nothing nowhere close to this, but I'm supposed to hate these kids for, you know, some DC riots. Look at them. Look, attack. This is police body camera footage you're looking at here. He took the nightstick from the cop and whooping his ass with the nightstick up. The cop is breaks him like this. Now look at that. That is dysfunction, brother. That is your whole city gone to hell. And you now look. This one have a crutch. He ain't even got a whole foot. They beating the police there. That's them beating the police up, whooping their ass up. And them cops ain't fire a shot at nobody. They ain't kill nobody. None of the protesters died. 3 cops died. Go ahead, Shapat. Cue up the kids in the Chipotle. Go ahead.
So like I said, that's exactly what I was about to say. That we wouldn't even get, if it been us, we wouldn't even got close enough. They would have fired down.
From the time you breach the police barrier, the little iron thing, yeah, you'd have got shot. You'd have gotten shot. Give me the DC teens in the Chipotle restaurant. No, I've been in DC a little while. I ain't officially a Washingtonian there yet, but I'm almost there. Shapat tells me a little few more years, I'll get my official Washingtonian badge with my lifetime supply of mambo salsa. Right? But I'm working towards it. I already have a go-go badge. Don't even test me. Go ahead, Art.
That's why I've been holding your t-shirt.
I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more, and I'm going to be an official Washingtonian. All right? Make it bigger, if you don't mind. All right? So don't worry about it. Just make it bigger on the screen, and let's share it quickly. Time going, all right? Okay, so this is just play the news. This is the news in DC now. It's been all over the news for the last couple of weeks about these teens. They call it the teen takeover. Everybody know it. This happens in all countries. I remember doing it in Trinidad. So what them gonna know? Last day of school, everybody go downtown and just hanging out. Yes, you ain't going home. It's the last day. Sometimes you ain't seeing your friends forever until the next, it seems like forever until September come around or whatever. So, of course, they're saying these teens is causing so much havoc and this and that in the city, and they want to lock them up and pass bills and also charge the parents for not parenting right. Skip ahead. Let me see this fight here. So now they're saying this fight happened in a Chipotle restaurant. That's the fight right there, all right? It's about 15, 20 of them. You might have to skip a little bit. And, of course, these is politicians who running to be DC's mayor. Skip ahead. That's why they're showing them. This year is DC's Attorney General, Judge Pirro. She wants to charge the parents of these kids and saying it's bad parenting. And these kids had a fight in there. Now, if you see it from the beginning, which I have, one group was sitting down in there, another group walked in and they started fighting like WWE. Now, Shapat, you tell me, because where have you ever seen this happen in DC, that people fighting in restaurants like this?
If I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
And when I saw this as well too, now just before when I was across there and I came and we went to camp now.
Right.
That night is like why all these children on the outside? When I mean is like when you watch the time, it's like with the parents and some one of the brother I was talking to and they say, yeah boy, either Captain Nataza from Virginia now. It's like back home, we started to say by them train them, you need a good go over whip now to keep them inside now, because now it's like too much. It's like he was like saying, they're not even 15 as yet. So it's like, yeah. So
yeah, you're right now. Listen. Go ahead, Slaka.
Yeah, and Slaka. So it's like way, but look how again the whole dynamics, especially like with growing up back home here, and with children growing up, in a place where they would just be free. Even though we might say we're free, it still had rules and regulations to govern us now. Yeah.
Okay, well, I wouldn't even say that. I understand where these kids are at.
Okay.
These kids are growing up in a modern society with so much lust on the internet and so much just, things that spark in their mind way more than 20, 30 years ago. But look at what they do in there. That's a brawl. Now, this is the first thing. These is just kids and this is a brawl. That restaurant got insurance. Secondly, I've never seen that shit before all years in DC. Never. Right. Ask anybody who's been in DC. You might see them fight on the street. You might see a brawl on the street, and then it'll last like 30 seconds, and then they'll just run and scatter. Brother, I know the white man. He is Satan and the devil. Do not be surprised that these kids don't get paid to go in there and do this shit because it's an election year. And the attorney general want to, pass laws. They say they have laws now. They want to pass a law that you could be charged with child endangerment. I want to see the language, because if it's not specific to this, if it's up for interpretation, now they could just come in and say, well, listen, we're going to take your child because you endangering the child. You get the point? I've never seen something like this happen in DC with all the bad kids they say we have. Furthermore, black kids did not wreck the state capitol in 2020 or 2021, 2020. That January 6 riots, black children didn't do that shit. Black children didn't threaten your democracy. But this is what happens when dysfunction becomes the norm. When they see you do it, so they're doing it. They have a cause too. They have a gripe. They have a plight. They are unhappy with the schools. They're unhappy with their homes. That's what we're going into next. If I had the time, I might have 15 minutes. That's what we're going into next. Commander General Yahanna said this to us about maybe 2009. He said after a camp, I remember it vividly. He said, brothers, and this was around the time where you all know that famous video where he said, you're a black man like me, and it's worth something. If you looked at who we was battling, it was them. If you looked at who we were battling, it was these kids who was being groomed by the mosque, because the mosque had them selling drugs and shit. And later on, you come to find out all of them was faggots. And they was getting high and kissing each other, all kind of shit, because they into that fake religion. But if you look at who was coming up against us, when he said, before you go get your gun, prove this to me, is young boys. We've been battling them. The general told us, he said, listen, y'all don't feel too kind of way about these young brothers and sisters. He said, if you could see into the houses at night where they sleep, you would cry. It's an horror show. It's a nightmare. And back then, I'm a young officer. I didn't understand what he was saying. But as more stories came out, brother, I understand it. These children are in the streets. You know why? Because they're getting raped at night. Because somebody molesting them. Somebody coming home drunk or high and beating the piss out of their mother or their father, stabbing their brother, doing all kind of abuse. They rather be in the street. They rather be in the street than be in the house. What's the solution? The solution is the oppression we face, the life we face, the Christianity that encourage dysfunction. That's the solution. Not to lock the damn parents up. I get holding the parents accountable. I get that part. But you can't say you're going to hold these parents accountable, but pay the January 6 riots. Why not cut these parents a check so they could put these kids in some kind of summer program? Teach them horseback riding. Send them kids to midwifery school. Put them boys in coding classes. Why not cut a check to take them off the street? Instead, you want to lock the parents up and charge the parents, but you're paying a bunch of white supremacists. Dysfunction has officially met the norm and has grown into the norm, except in the Israelite school of UPK, though.
Right.
We're not dysfunctional. We very functional up in here. We are extremely functional up in here. So like if somebody was saying something. So sis, who had the question? That's the breakdown. This is the old serpent who is now the dragon, the devil, which is Satan. That's the white man, which deceives the whole world. The white man is able to deceive the whole world. The whole world now is Trump drunk with Trump. Everybody want to make Europe great again, make this great again, make that great again. They just got another bill. I think they say it's going to cost, I think, $100 million to bring more South African migrants for asylum because their whiteness is threatened in South Africa. The niggas who was doing apartheid, that's who's going to be a police officer stopping you now. You get the point? He's the deceiver that deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. This is a prophecy of what is to come. This white man is going to become very low. He's going to become a vagabond in the earth. He's going to become a slave. He's going to become a servant for everything he's done. Y'all can't make me hate these young niggas, man. Think I give a damn about Chipotle, the amount of money they don't get in America? That's one little store. That's one little store. They got insurance for that. Y'all murdered Freddie Gray on camera, murdered Eric Garner, murdered Michael Brown. These kids is the COVID kids. Look at that age. They're 16, 17 years. 4 or 5 years ago, they was 10, 11, and 12, stuck behind a computer in a house with parents who don't know how to be parents because they keep dropping them off somewhere because of COVID. And watch that brother, what's his name, George Floyd, for 16 minutes, get air snuffed out of his life, crying for his mother. These children witnessed that. You wonder why they're so fucked up in the head? It's your fault, white man. It's your fault. You rather pay homegrown terrorist reparations than cut these kids' parents a check and put them in some accounting school, send them to med school, send them to coding, let them go and learn AI programming, go learn some plumbing, go learn some carpentry. Get them something to get them off the street. Instead, you paying terrorists to come back on the street, but you want to lock these parents up. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. Go ahead, Isaiah.
So, like you said, like how you said, maybe some Edomite is paying these kids to do what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Just like a few years ago, it came out that this lady was paying the kids to go out and
take this from the slug.
and rob the stores, blatantly breaking windows and it was a white woman that was behind that.
Sure.
Yeah, what's up?
I said so heavy. Just to land back off of what he was just saying. Yeah, I forgot all about that. They were trying to make it like we were the ones riding and they were the ones doing it. You know what I'm saying? But on a higher level, what Captain Mashak was just saying, they want to, instead of doing something to prevent these kids from wanting to stay out in the street and paying terrorists who real terrorists, homegrown terrorists, same thing with over there, they paying the Ukrainians and bringing them over here, Afghanis. They turned them into terrorists, called them terrorists for 20 years and warned against them, but they paid them, brought them over here, this, that, and the third. At the same time, they taking our Latino brothers, who working citizens, tearing them apart, tearing their countries apart, instead of helping us, so they, don't want to migrate over here because you're destroying their country. You know what I mean? And taking them from homes right here where they doing something right. You're gonna pay these terrorists to come over here in this country and give them green cards and put them in our neighborhoods?
Yeah. Not only that, they go across the world, destroy everybody's way of life, totally disrupt and totally destroy it. And then their enemies that they've been fighting for 20 years, just like you said, the Afghanis or whatnot, and then they bring them over here. You know what I'm saying? It's no surprise to me that they're gonna bring pay what can't say $100 million more to get the apartheid babies to come through and stop us and bother us for existing. You know what I'm saying? And then go and hunt down the Latino tribes. You know what I'm saying? As they're working. You know what I'm saying? At their graduations. At the kids' graduations. And initially they said they were supposed to be, getting these major criminals. What kind of criminals graduate from high school, from college? You know what I'm saying? Getting degrees. What kind of criminals is going to work every day? You know what I'm saying? That's I'm going to say some other words, but I ain't going to say that. We're already getting banned for some other stuff. But just like how you say, the January 6th, the J6 guys were attacking the police. We can't even comply with a police order by doing what they tell us to do without getting capped. You don't believe me? Ask Philando Castile, because he did exactly what the police told him to do. And with that, I passed the class back to Captain Shop. No sweat, sir.
Right? Yeah, Kim. So they could have for sure just gave them parents some bread. They could cut them. That's what Marion Barry did. You remember Marion Barry? There's a reason he's a legend in DC. He's a legend in DC. Those of you who don't know, Arawadi, he for sure know. So what you may understand, brother, there was a mayor in DC back in what? Late 80s or something? 90s, I think. Early 90s. His name was late 80s into the 90s. His name was Marion Barry. That was the nigger mayor forever. He was the one that is why there were so many black people in DC's government. He made sure he would argue with them devils in the council, like really on behalf of black people. He was a drug addict. He had a big coke problem, crack problem, to the point where they hired a whore to bring drugs and set him up in a sting. It's on video. It's on video. He get caught. He said, "This bitch set me up," as the cops come to put the cuffs on him. They locked him up for drugs. That nigga came back out, ran for mayor. DC voted him right back in. Right back in. Fuck what you heard. You know what I mean? That don't matter. Ronald Reagan bringing the drugs in. You mad because one of the mayors have a few rocks? He bringing the whole mountain. All the boulders are cracking. This one nigga have a few rocks. Is a problem? They voted him in. And brother, he had so many programs, summer programs for high school kids to work in DC's government and different parts. And as they grow and graduate, they would just fill in. These is programs they would have. He made sure that happened. None of these mayors doing this now. And you destroy the homes, locking up all the men, giving the women free reign to just raid a nigga pockets with child support, locking him up for child support, and you're mad because the kids on the street. Give them the goddamn money.
Right.
Give them the money, DC. But you want to pay terrorists. You want to pay Trump's secret army and now demonize these kids? Let them Chipotle make enough money, man. They sell enough lettuce and guac, and guacamole and rice and beans and all that. They make enough money. Don't worry about it. But don't be surprised if it comes out, brother, that these kids don't get paid for this thing. How do I know? Because they orchestrated January 6 riots. They orchestrated the overthrow of Egypt on the internet with Twitter, with the Islamic Brotherhood. I don't know if you all remember that shit. That whole movement was done on the internet. The whole thing with flash mobs, I've seen that. Where they just run in a store and grab shit and come out. That shit is orchestrated. I've never seen no fight like this with these kids in some restaurant. Never. Come on. All right, Officer Hawar, get Hawar a hand out of St. Lucia, over St. Lucia, out of Philly.
Yeah.
He's out of Philly, but he's over St. Lucia. Go ahead. You might want to put some volume.
Slock sir, if I could, right fast.
Are we able to see it? Go ahead, Arwad.
Yes, sir. Marion Barry is the reason why the DC has summer job youth program, and now there's none.
And no, there's none. There's none. There's nothing for these kids to do. You're having an issue. What do you want them to do? You want these kids to be like what? Let's get together and form a carpentry club, a mechanic club, or something. You know the internet feed in America is different to the ones in Europe and China. They already came out with that. The TikTok feed over here is about sex and enjoyment. The ones in China is about education. The kids they're walking. They really have an uphill trek. So much is against them. And now you demonizing them all over the damn news. But these January 6 rioters getting a check for storming the Capitol, I think you're encouraging people to riot. You're encouraging people to fight. These kids need a check. Not these, but the DC ones, the ones in Chipotle. They need a check. That one with the chair, with the baby chair, if you all don't know, that's a high chair. I don't know too much about that. I think that's a high chair. That's not a regular seating chair. You can pull it back. And all the girls outside watching because the men inside fighting, they paid them niggas up. Yeah, that chair right there, that's the baby chair. That's when you have a little baby. I know about that shit. Yeah, It's unclear. Like, who is the enemy? They all heard it. They heard over. Brother, this is not no legit BFAC. And, okay, this is how I know this is more bullshit. Arawadi, y'all tell me. Pull me back up on the screen. Martha, all y'all tell me if this is true. If I'm lying or not. All right? When you hear about violence in DC now, even you all in the room, what is the violence? Gunshots. Niggas don't fight no more. They don't fight no more. You see anybody in there throwing haymakers and body shots? Nigga can't even hit somebody with a chair proper because the trigger finger strong. They stab you good, but they don't fight. Don't be surprised, Zach. I could be talking shit. What the hell I know? I'm just a nigga in crazy clothes. But if it comes out that they, somebody paid them, gave them some money for this shit, you'll know what you've been wrong a prophet. Go ahead,
It's from, this time and then it's more cameras and everything, more police everywhere. Where were the police at for that long of a time?
Exactly. Where exactly was this? This was Northwest or Northeast? Anybody know exactly the location? Was that Southwest?
That was Southwest?
Southwest?
Okay.
No, that's Southeast. Which stadium?
That's Southeast.
It's that stadium.
That side of the street.
Yeah, it's really Southwest. It's one side of the street is Southeast, the other side is Southwest. I mean, nigga, what you want? What's the big problem? If you're gonna pay these rioters, pay these parents. Don't charge them. If you're gonna pay these rioters for wrecking the dam, they ain't take a shit nowhere. They ain't kill no cop. Pay these boys. Listen, man, you could fight. Come on. I'm put you in charge of the defensive team. Mm-hmm. You could carry some weight. Go play some football. Them girls in there, they're filming. Send them to film school. Do something. Be innovative. Don't always come with the hammer when it comes to Black and Latinos. Right. When it comes to Black and Latinos, you'll come with the hammer. But when it comes to you'll come with a check. That shit had to change, man. Go ahead, Sulaki, I think somebody was saying something. Who's that? Arwadia?
Yeah, come on, Sulaki, sir.
Go ahead,
it got to be orchestrated. You got to be right, sir, because right there, it's more National Guard over there than it is in Chinatown where we be at. Right. So and ain't nobody stepped in. They usually all right there.
Yeah, listen, the whole thing just sounds strange to me. When I saw the footage, I was more convinced. I was like, okay, it's too easy to get locked in and boxed in. You're not gonna go in there and fight nothing. You get the point? And it's total nowadays. The Cinco de Mayo shit, they just shoot up some place up there in Laurel. The whole restaurant got to close down over some dumb shit. Ain't nobody fighting no more. Somebody would have upped something in there. So that's how it goes. Go ahead.
It's like about me. The first time when they had the curfew, when they first initiated the curfew, right, within this year span, it was because they was right there at the same field. It's the field across from that Chipotle.
I remember.
Is where they had all that. And the National Guard stays right there by the station. They right by the station right there. Mm. Like, they're not far. How did they get to fight for so long? The police are all up and down the street, and the National Guard are all up and down the street.
Yep, that's it. I don't think they fight for that long. I think the tape just looping. But it's, who knows? But between now and the midterms in November, brother, expect to see very weird, extraordinary shit happening. Just expect to see a ton of dysfunction and weird shit happening, and it's going to be the norm. It's not going to be, you notice, remember last year, people was making memes. January was this, February was that. You ain't seen none of that this year? Because dysfunction is the norm. What once used to make you go, wow, is now, well, yeah, whatever. It's just going to happen. Just expect to see it, and don't believe every single thing you see. I'm not convinced with that tape with them kids. The white man is extremely diabolical, and our people are suffering. $300, $500 each could set you for the summer, but that's a short price to pay if it means political mileage among white people. You get the point? Go ahead.
So it's heavy how you said that dysfunction is the norm. We so used to our president being so dysfunctional and abnormal that it's like he's fueling all the dysfunction that's going on.
I'm trying to tell you. It's a rough time we in right now. There's more dysfunction. Let me move on a little bit. All right. Give me let me get them. No, there's a few stories we heard today. All right. Bear with me one, Salakia. Right. 3 stories I heard recently. What you have there? Which one you have?
This one is the shooting in Chicago.
All right, let me hear. Let's see that one. How long is it? 10 minutes. We might have to skip through. All right. I'll skip over. Just for time's sake, I'm gonna let you know. So this brother, he's walking. Is this it?
Concert.
All right. Pause. Right. So the cop came out. I guess he stopped him before, so he stopped. He said, "So what happened right now?" He said, "Well, me and my girl been arguing. That's about it." Him and his girl had an argument. Somebody called the cops. I think it's the girl, but somebody called the cops on him and told them he have a gun. Right? Now, this is Chicago. Maybe where he is, he needs to have it. I'm not okaying it. I'm not saying it's right. I just want you to understand what's going on. So he's walking. He's walking away. So the cop asked him, he said, "What happened? Me and my girl had an argument. That's all." The cop asked him, "Do you have a gun on you?" And this is what happens. Go ahead. All right. Skip ahead. I think there's a other, but right. This footage I want. This is him walking here. There ain't no audio on this. The cop car is gonna pull up and stop him. So what happened, man? Nothing. Me and my girl have an argument. All right. You have your gun on you? Nah, I ain't got no gun. And he starts to walk away. Man, what you all on, man? The cop grabs him. He has a gun tucked in the front. He's carrying appendix. Stop right there. The gun is out. See, the gun is out. You know, pull it back a little bit. Right there. The gun is out and on his chest. I don't know if he's trying to drop it. The cop is going to take it like he's trying to fire. That's just how it's going to happen. Police pull you over, brother. You have something on you. Do not even reach for it. Whether it's legal or illegal, just don't reach. Just deal with whatever you got to deal with. But the minute you touch that cop is the old serpent who is now the dragon. He's an old serpent. He's going to kill you. The Bible said he beareth not the sword in vain. You're going to die. You could have just fought that charge. You could have said, yes, I have it. It's right here tucked in my waist belt. Yeah. What you want me to do? You could have just did that. You didn't have to turn. You'd have faced some time, but there was a series of bad decisions this night for this brother. It was a series of bad decisions. You get the point? And this was his final one. I'm not saying this is the brother's fault either when I say bad decisions, but I'm explaining what's happening. So he was in some domestic violence, something. They called cops on him that said he had a gun, which is what that broad don't say when you don't bring her in school. You don't bring her in school, brother. You try to marry her and have a marriage with her. You throw the Christmas tree out the house on December 24th. She done paid her good old overtime money from since Thanksgiving for that Christmas tree. She gonna come up behind you with the damn, with the pot spoon or something, swing on you. You gonna swing back. You gonna walk out the house. She gonna say, yeah, he just beat me up and he has a gun, because she wants them to kill you. You get the point? She wants them to beat you down, and that's gonna be that. His worst decision wasn't having that gun. His worst decision was probably the woman who he was with. Her worst decision was probably this brother who she was with. We don't know, but they're gonna bury him. You was gonna say something?
Now, you basically said, I was saying the sister called their enemy to come get him, and she more likely wanted it to happen.
That's usually how it go in the heat of the moment. Now, of course, by today, she's going to be crying, saying, I didn't want this to happen. They didn't have to kill him. All she was trying to do was scare him. She's not thinking. You get the point? You bring her in here, brother. Who you think she's going to call if you ever get so simple to put hands on her? Who you think she's going to call? Yep. And I'm making 2 calls after that, and none of them is the general. The 2 brothers know who it is I'm going to call, because I done called them already. I have to bump somebody on the head in some city we went to, and he got simple. And I had to go get him and get him to fuck out. And since then, he's never come back, and I thank the Lord. You'll be thinking we thirsty for brothers and sisters up in here. No. That door has a standard. It has a standard on that door. Not everybody gets to walk up in here. It's not, come all. It ain't that shit. And sometimes you're going to get tossed the hell out. Sometimes physically tossed out. I'm going to make one bad decision. I'm going to make 2 phone calls. She called me. I'm going to make 2 phone calls, and then I'm going to give him a report afterwards. You better tell her to call the general. Don't call me. I better find out after. Right? She's gonna call here first. That's most of the times the sisters call here first. The brothers call here first. Very rarely somebody will just call Esau off the break, because we know they're coming to kill. Get the point? We know they're coming to kill. That the brother who used to be with 50 Cent, I forget his name, the one from the South, Young Buck. He had a song saying, "Who called the cops?" I don't know if you remember that song. It was a rap song, meaning, who called the police? We'll handle it ourselves. He said, we don't need them. We'll handle this ourselves. Who the hell called them? You get the point? Like, as it sounds dysfunctional, but that's the functionality in the dysfunctional world. You should be able to call the police. But when they come, they kill everybody, even innocent people. So you know what? Don't call them. Just come tell us, we'll handle it. You get the point? That's what they've left us to do. We're going to police ourselves, but you have to be in here if you want to get that type of government, that type of structure. You understand? Everything could be solved. We have a whole judicial system. It's called counsel. You make a call, you make a report. There's an officer on the other line who'll take your report or give you something to fill out a report, and there's a counsel that will be scheduled. Depends on the severity of it. That counsel could be scheduled the same night. Depends on the severity of it. This thing had to get dealt with right away. Or if it's something that's less severe, it could get scheduled in the week coming. We don't have to involve these cowards, man. We don't have to involve these snakes. How could this have gone any different? Stop right there. Listen, man. She made a call. What happened? Tell me what happened. XYZ is the case, blah, blah, blah. He turned to walk away. There's something called a taser, officer. You don't have to put no hands on nobody. You could just deploy that taser. You get the point? You don't have to put, remember, the brother ain't drawing him until he put the hands on him. You understand? Let me get the other one. All right. This one is, this story is horrible. Lad. This is a horrible story. Let me know if you're able to share the screen. All right. Anybody could read that one? All right, let me get online. Let me get Matthew or somebody. Matthew, you can see it? If you can't see it, if it's too far, we get somebody.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's put it up on the screen, Bakwash. Eyes on. You got it? Oh, Shapat, you wanted it?
No matter.
It's up to you, whichever one.
27-year-old Donald from Georgia got his girlfriend pregnant, but he did not want her to keep the baby. They argued about it, and she decided to go through with
Slow down.
They argued about it, and she decided to go through with the pregnancy. He had taken her on a date to the movies and suggested that they go for a walk in the park, where he shot her in the back of her head and left her for dead.
He didn't want that child out. He didn't want the baby. She wanted it. You understand? That's usually, you know, it's rough. Usually it go the other way. The brother wanted the child, the girl wanted to abort this shit because she wanted hot girl summer. You get the point? Go ahead.
Okay. Police responded to a 911 call reporting an unresponsive woman near a walking trail. EMTs found the pregnant woman lying in a fetal position, awake but not communicating, with a wound to the back of her head. She was taken to the hospital where she had an emergency C-section to save the baby.
Mm-hmm.
After 2 months in the hospital, she was able to talk to the police. The boyfriend was arrested and charged with attempted murder and on the mother and the baby. He was recently sentenced to 60 years in prison.
You understand? That's you know, that would have been double homicide, right? But if she kills the baby, it's called abortion. See the double standard? It's dysfunction. Black women are allowed, Black and Latino women are allowed to have abortions. Black and Latino women have, some years it's 350,000, some years it's 200,000, some years it's 400,000 a year. They say since Roe v. Wade, approximately 18 point something million, I think it's 18.1 or 18.2 million abortions have been committed since Roe v. Wade. When a woman does not want the baby, she can abort it. They give you a nice word. Abort. What does abort signal? They call these words signaling words. What idea does abort convey when you hear it? Abort. What does that mean? What does that convey to you?
Like save yourself.
Save yourself because this thing is dangerous. Like abort mission. You get to abort the baby. And you get to be made to feel like this baby will attack you. But when he don't want it, it's murder or attempted murder. Dysfunction has become the norm. The dysfunction that they give us, it's normal now. Why is he wrong for what he did? Don't women sometimes die from abortions? Right or wrong? Sometimes a woman, she bleed out on that table, right? He had an abortion. She just didn't survive the shit. Or almost didn't. Why he get 60 years? Why he gets 60 years, but it's okay for some college student to go murder a child and she just pays for it and that's that. And the insurance covers it. Your Medicaid covers abortions now. Why they don't have insurance for him? Why he got to get 60 years? Either abortion is wrong or murder is wrong.
Right.
Both of them can't be true. One of the two. You got to pick. You got to pick at this point. And if abortion is wrong, he shouldn't go to jail. Right? Because when it's the other way and he wants to keep the child, she could go do it and it's not a problem. And if she dies doing it, well, you know, whatever. Right? You see how retarded our life is now? You Black and Hispanic, come find the truth quickly or else you'll be one of these stories we're talking about. You're going to become one. You're going to become an example. But this is absolute fuckery right here. Just so you know, she chose him. You're feeling sorry for her, right? Oh, that's effed up. She chose him. She just saw your ass and say you crazy. That's who she wanted. And she got what she wanted. Bring her in here. Let's vet her. Bring him in here, sis. Let's vet him. You want to go take your chances in the world? Some old bro. She was in here, was celebrated in here. Brothers and sisters love this sister. She couldn't wait to get married. That's the other thing. Wait. Just wait, nigga. It ain't that hard. Just wait. She couldn't wait. She tried to court a couple brothers. It didn't work. Boo-hoo. So what? How many shoes you try on when you go to the store? How many? How many? Y'all, I remember Payless now. I ain't no rich nigga. I go to Payless. I ain't ashamed to say it. When Payless was around. Brother, I sit down with 4 or 5 boxes, put them on them kids, and trying different shoes until it fit. Whatever. You had a couple failed courtships and you give up? She went and married some old ham bone. Wait. A few moments later. Just wait. Let me get the next story. Go ahead, Shabazz.
It's like if I may, he had attempted murder. He got 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
But when a woman goes into the abortion clinic, she's actually paying.
Yeah.
From the court of law, that's called premeditated murder.
Well, he just had an abortion.
That's life.
He just had an abortion. And she didn't survive it or almost didn't, dog. What he getting 60 for? Right. Just let him pay for it. Right? He did nothing wrong. He didn't want the baby. Right? For all you my body, my choice. And a woman's right to choose. Well, what about the man's right to choose? If we all equal, and it's all equality, and a man can do what a woman could do, and a woman could do what a man could do, why is he going to jail? Because dysfunction is the norm. And if you don't want to be part of the circus, come to the UPK quickly. You need it. The last story gonna break your fucking heart, Zach. I'm telling you straight up. Go ahead, Zach. Let me get this one. Anytime. It's not playing. You may have to refresh the page or check and see if it's muted at the top. Right click the tab and see if it's muted. Go up to the top of the tab, just right click, see if it's muted. Unmute site. Right, Oxon Hill, that's over there by the MGM. Right, Oxon Hill, that's over there by MGM, where everybody just go and gamble and lose their money because they think MGM is all sweet.
Right.
That shit ain't sweet, nigga. You have better chances of going up New York and paying what's that thing? Where they moved the thing? The card game and the one. Yeah. I forget the name of the damn thing. Yeah. Three somethings, whatever. Yeah. I mean that one or the you have better chances of that. MGM is taking your shit out. Anyway, but that's in that area. Go ahead.
Like there is no sound.
Salakia, brother. Next time you'll say something earlier, man. You'll say something if there's no sound, man. Put it back. You wanna stop sharing and then share it again. All right, just reshare it. Next time you'll say something if there's no sound, man. Don't just let it play.
Come on.
Just not all the way to the beginning. I'll tell you when. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back a little more. Yeah, right there.
Family, they live in this Oxon Hill neighborhood. It was an emotional interview with his father and also his sister, who believe their loved one was murdered, while the suspected shooter is reportedly claiming self-defense. Here's what we know so far about Dwight Young. Again, he was 23 years old. He was reportedly killed yesterday. He was a father to an 18-month-old daughter who he shared with his girlfriend. The couple together since middle school. We're told Young worked in security. Police say the fatal encounter took place early Monday morning in Suitland inside an apartment. Prince George's County Police say its homicide unit is, quote, actively working to determine the circumstances of the shooting. Young's family says the deadly confrontation took place between Young and his girlfriend's father, who reportedly showed up armed to Young's home that he shared with his girlfriend and their child.
When he left that night, he gave me a hug. He told me he loved me. And he appreciated everything that I did for him. And then my son called me the next morning at 3 a.m. and said my son was shot by a guy. Did not call the police, did not attempt to call the police, did not make no type of justice of what he wanted to do. He took matters in his own hand. He went to my son's house, forced his way in, and gunned my son down, and left my son for dead.
Police say all involved are known to each other. A spokesperson for the Prince George's County State's Attorney's Office telling Fox 5 the case is still being investigated by police and they cannot speak on any active investigations. Detectives are also reportedly in consultation with the State's Attorney's Office regarding any potential charges. Dwight Young leaves behind a daughter, his parents, and 5 siblings.
Now, well, you could pull it back the just pull it back to where the brother it shows the brother. Hit the replay.
Questions tonight in the
scroll back. Go on, scroll. Just click back. Some more. Right there. That's good right there. All right, you can leave that up on the screen. All right. So what do you all think happened here? They ain't letting out no details, which lets me know one thing in DC, in this area. Because Oxon Hill is not far from DC. It's about 15 minutes outside of DC. With traffic, maybe 25 or 30. Right? What do you think happened here? Why? I mean, DC, when you think about DC, where are you thinking?
Go.
Where? When you say DC, when you hear DC, what you thinking? That you thinking downtown? It borders the extremities of DC. Okay. When you think about DC proper, it's like saying, New York City, you're in central area. You get the point? That's what I mean when I say it's about 15, 20 minutes outside. It definitely is on the line. Like if you cross that road, you're in DC, but DC is downtown. That's DC area. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, what do you think happened? What do you think happened? Go ahead. Get the mic if you don't mind, Isaiah.
It seems like the girl told her dad that he probably put hands on her.
I think that's probably what happened. I think something like that happened, or the girl caught him with some other woman. If you know anything about being young and pregnant and having a family, she, of course, in the world, they're both in the world, which is again why you should bring her in here. In the world, he's supposed to have one woman. She pregnant. Her body's changed. She's not the same after. Who knows if he's starving for sex or whatever. He goes get another woman. Maybe that's it. There's so many things that could have happened. But whatever, that father showed up angry. And killed him in the house with the broad and his daughter. They didn't arrest the father. More than likely, this father is either ex-police, has police friends, has political friends. It says the state's attorney is figuring out how to charge the father. I've never heard about that in the DC area or on the border, according to SHALAM. I've never heard about that. I've never heard there's a shooting and they don't arrest you. I've never heard that shit. Zimmerman got arrested. You get the point? So he gets to go home and you get to decide what you're going to charge him with? Just bring her in here, brother. Just bring her in here so I could make 2 phone calls and you could be alive. You get the point? You don't have to deal with that shit. Like, no, this child is not even 2 years old. Father's dead. Who gonna raise the child? The man that hated her father enough to kill the boy? That's who's gonna raise the child now? Dysfunctional. It's rough. It's rough. I wait until they're probably gonna bury this story. I don't know. But the black family home is in crisis. The black and Latino family home is in a dire state. It's bad. It's bad. Give me the last story out of Trinidad. Now, Trinidad, you're going to have to help me understand this one, brother. We don't have that one. Oh, my goodness. What Trinidad? Hold on. Arawadi, you there? Go ahead.
Come on. Right.
Did we get all of that?
What about the breaking into the house? They said the father made his way, broke his way into the house, and then he gunned him down.
Well, they had an argument. So the father came in there and they had an argument, and then the father shot him, I think, once in his stomach. But the father is claiming self-defense, which could mean the brother had a gun too. I don't know. I do know you get arrested once there's a shooting act. I do know that part. Very rarely the cops are going to let you go. You probably had to shoot some, school shooter, and be the hero for you not to get arrested. But very rarely, you're going to get arrested. You get the point? They're going to do something. He's home chilling, something else. But the problem is here, the black family, black and Latino family, we are in hell. It's this, our families are destroyed, and it's because of oppression. Now, this last story, you could look it up in the meantime, Bakwash. You can put Trinidad up on the screen. Shaw, Trinidad, you all there? What's up? He gone?
Yeah, gone.
Okay, no sweat. He gonna be back shortly, I guess. Y'all tell me, all right? Explain this story to the argument and put him up on the screen, please, brother, if you don't mind. Shaw, you familiar with that story in Trinidad that's going around with the toddler from Tobago?
Can.
Help me out, brother. Give me some details, brother. 1 second. Bukwash, as soon as you find it, just look up, toddler murdered in Tobago. And as soon as you find the picture, let's put the picture up on the screen. You can look up our article too, but Officer Shaw down there, he gonna give us a little bit of insight. Go ahead,
So the morning time, they wake up and see the child missing, right? And due to they're living close to the sea, so they're saying that the child get up and more or less gone in the sea and more or less drowned. So they play it off. So it will be about 100 and something feet away from the house, away from the sea. So everybody know.
Now listen, give me a better picture than that. Give me a different one. There's a different one with braids. I don't think that's the real one. There's so many of them kids who's missing. I don't think that's the one. You gotta look for another one. All right, go to all in that search. I'll help you out. Now, Shah, ain't this like the second story like this where this child went missing and somebody saw a child walking and nobody stopped?
Can it happen right in Point 14?
I remember that this was like a year or two ago, right? And come to find out that child got murdered too.
Can.
So now they woke up. What Officer Shah saying? They woke up a morning, the baby missing. They said, how old is the child?
2 years.
2 years old. They living so close to the beach. They saying whoever was reported and missing saying the baby may have walked into the water and drowned. That was the initial story. All right, go ahead, Shaw.
Can and as they're bringing it have a group of people doing search and thing, right? And them searching, right? And then after one of the villagers and all say so he was a part of the city the plan too, that he say he see the a body floating in the water.
Okay.
And when he looked to go and call police and thing to tell people because it's a crime scene. So he say he don't want to go to the body because it could be a crime scene. And when the police and them come, nobody surfacing on the water at all again. And as days go by now, a couple of days go by now it's people they're saying they're saying something is adding up, and the police now, the neighborhood, they're saying them involved with that whole situation. And so questioning started to take place. They questioning the whole family members.
On the screen, please,
They started screening each other. And then
right. So hold on. So take me back. So when the story stopped adding up, they started. Who started arguing?
Well, the villagers and them are going against the families and them.
Right. So the people in the village or the neighborhood, they start now charging the family because this toddler is missing.
Can.
Right. Go ahead. And okay, this is how you know Israel is a different type of people. That's the people. We hear a story and that shit don't make sense, and we just wait until there's more evidence. Damn near work faster than the police, right or wrong?
Can.
Yeah, I mean, so the people in the village is like, y'all do something to that child. Ain't no way that child missing. You all do something. And that's the power of a community act. A community can help, which is why I say, bring her in here. If you a sister, marry in here. The power of the community will, somebody go check on them. Somebody go talk to that sister, see what's going on. It's the whole thing is it fixes itself. You get the point? It's a self-contained unit. You got the wisdom and the laws of the Lord here to figure it out. Or else this is what story number 4 that's tragic as hell and full of dysfunction. Go ahead, Shah.
So like I said, Mr. Kwab, I want to say something I know too.
Yeah, come on, priest.
Yeah, so like I say, if I may, even as you was mentioning the abortions before, right? To add to the story, what I was saying is that the guy that living with the girl, right? She had an abortion, and due to that,
hold on, don't bring on that. Oh boy, it's spoiling. Hold on, I was coming to that part. Hold on,
okay.
I'm walking you down to that one. Because brother, listen, I damn near had to take a drink once I heard what happened there. Hold it right there, Maka. I'm gonna let you bring on that piece. But let me walk it down. It's dysfunction at the highest Archean and Aquafian. Hold on with that part, Maka. Maka let the cat out of the bag. He done give me the trailer to the movie, and that's the best part of the movie. Go ahead, Shah. So as they started arguing, what happened after the argument?
Okay, so like I said, they started arguing. Like somehow the other, like the well, it reached now that the police and them now started questioning them and thing, right? And why questioning and the parents and them. He say
go ahead.
He say how they was arguing and some way like the child might be crying. It's something so and he crying or something and the argument he strangled the so the autopsy like said he strangled the child.
Okay, so now let me get you all. So this couple, right? This child is not the brother's child. I think it's a brother, right? I'm not sure what the woman is, what nationality she is, but the guy who they're showing looks like a brother. This is not his child. This first, they say the child went missing on his own, went into the water and drowned, and then they made up some story. And somebody see the body floating, and when the time the police come, they can't find the body. And it's like, you living on the water or close to water, you know how current flows and stuff like that. Okay, the body might wash ashore down there, or you're going to see it, or you're going to come up. But then people in the village start saying something ain't right about that. That ain't normal. And nobody can see this child. So they start charging the family and pressing them and pressing them and pressing them. And then finally this came out. Come in, Maka, come on, give me the whole thing.
Yes, so like I said, if I may, so I just picking up from Officer Shadi, right? So it seems as though it's a sister, right? But she have a child with an East Indian, right?
So this child here is not an Israelite. This is an East Indian child. But that's not in this situation. That doesn't even matter. Right? Only a fake Israelite would be like, well, death to that child, whatever. In Christ's kingdom, whether you are African or Israelite or whatever, you ain't allowed to abuse no child. You can raise them children the same way we raise ours, or else we'll abuse you. You get the point? So now this child belongs to some East Indian man, right? The brother get with the girl after this child, right? Go ahead, Maka.
Cameron Cancer. So when together now, what ended up happening? Like the young lady decided to have an abortion, right, for the guy that she with. And
so the brother get her pregnant. She's pregnant. She's pregnant now for the brother she's with. Now remember, the brother met her. She was already with somebody else and had a child, which is why I say you're gonna take this girl. You gotta go talk to him. You gotta let him know. And it's even more imperative that there's a child involved. You ought to go to that baby father and let him know, hey, I'm going to be taking this woman here. I know this is your son or daughter, mother, and blah, blah, blah. And you ought to let him know. And damn near, wisdom dictates everything between him and the child had to be between you and him. You ought to pull her out the equation. You get the point? Don't let them two keep going at, no. If you can't do it, you shouldn't marry her, because It's dysfunction. Really, them two should have stayed together and never ever separated. That's just that. But it happens. He go take her. He should have done talk to that man. I don't know if he did or not. I'm just using it as an example. He gets with his girl, got her pregnant. Take it from there, McCall. Go ahead.
Cancer. So after she decided to take the abortion, right? Like it make the guy trigger off in the sense of saying, you kill my child, well then I will kill your child. And it seems as though the brother end up strangling the child or slamming down the child or something of the sort. And then he living around his family, right? It has some sort of conspiracy now of where the child body is. They have 7 persons in custody trying to figure out what is the location of the child's body, because a couple persons seems as though they're holding some sort of secret in terms of where the body is. But I believe the father came out today, the stepfather came out today and said that he killed the child.
Exactly. Brother, dysfunctional. It's the same thing. She killed his child. That's a late-term abortion. What's the big deal? You understand what I'm saying? Now, everybody's saying he evil, he a demon, he this and that. What he did was wrong. I'm straight off the bat. What he did was wrong. Well, what do you expect when you live in a world that allows a woman to do it? The same people who saying he's wrong, you know what they're saying about the woman? It's her right, it's her body. If she don't want the child, what you gonna do? I don't know if this is this man's first child. It could be. He could be a brother that, you know, he may not have 5, 10 children with other women. Maybe this is his first child. And he take that shit to heart. And he looking at this East Indian child. He knows this child is not his. You sisters, you got to understand. A man takes you with a child, you don't understand what he's compromising in the sake of manhood to deal with you. You don't get it. He's looking at this child every day, whether it's an Israelite or East Indian, with another man's face. This child is a constant reminder that there's another man who had sex with you. That's something he had to deal with. And he could deal with it. And it's better dealt with if everybody's in here. If everybody's in here, you're going to get the counsel. You're going to know how to deal with everything. They're in the world. She pregnant with his baby. She go have an abortion, but yet still she's loving this child. You're telling him his seed ain't worth shit, but he still has to love and protect this other man's seed. Motherfucker. The dysfunction has come the norm. And if we don't understand it, brother, there's going to be more cases like this. Children can't defend themselves. You don't put them in a place with somebody who's unstable. Don't put them in that place. Come in here and get counsel. Now you're going to jail. Now somebody might kill you. That's Trinidad. He may not see a prison. It's quite possible. Just like how he lost it on a child, somebody could lose it on him. And even if he goes to jail, he might get it in jail. Somebody might just take him out because it's a child. They're going to garner sympathy that's beyond what you could ever get. You get the point? Like, brother, this is rough. And now you had to ask the question again. Did she commit murder? And if she committed murder, then he committed murder. If what she did was not murder, then why can't he have a late-term abortion? You understand? We're living in a time, brother, that you, brothers and sisters, you should be wise. You should be wise now and know, okay, what's normal in the world is not norm, it's dysfunction. And you should come and get some counsel. That brother ain't no more evil than any other person in the world. The demons was just on him way too much. It's just way too much. He under so much pressure. He have nobody to turn to and get some counsel. She ain't got nobody to turn to and give her some counsel. This is the other thing that might come out, that she was never pregnant, which was what, you know, y'all done heard stories about that before. I don't know. I don't know how far along she was, but it's possible. Who the hell knows? Women lie. Women lie as well. But this thing here, brother, it's it's a repeated cycle. Something like this, a similar story like this happened about 2 years ago in Trinidad, in the south where the school is, where they say this baby came out and walked off and went into the sea, and come to find out they done killed the damn child. Mother lied about the whole thing with the dude, they done killed the child, and they're suffering. The dysfunction we living in is beyond. Like, is somebody saying something?
Yeah, so like I said,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, just about for a little bit now, right? The story was really disturbing, and you know, just like where Maka and Shah was bringing out there, it's like even Ian Allen and all went on the scene with the search and rescue team that they have that is all hunters now, right? They always go on events like this now. And they even went to the point where there was videoing or homing where the actual parents, the child lived, right? From the scene at the crime, where an individual even mentioned that they saw the brother, you know, on this cable lying down himself, you know, with the child. Right, so that's why the whole initial thing start with the search on the scene, right, and then it went way to the point where it's just like, nah, it can't be in the sea, because now when Ian Allen asked the search and rescue team, now they say usually it takes about 3 to 4 days if anybody do drown now with the surfacing of the body. And he started check. He said 1, 2, 3. He said it damn near like about almost 12 days. So
right.
So they actually know that, hey, nah, this child in drown. So now this is where the part come about now, where the brother confess and say that, you know, well, you know, he is the one that, you know, that unalived the child now. And, you know, well, hoping that, you know, that more information will come out. So the story is real again. This is, and everything you're saying is actually on point. And brothers, this is nothing to take light. You know, bring them. And again, you need counsel. Get that counsel. Don't just watch looks. Don't just watch looks, because this goes again. All the 3 stories that I bring out, it should really spark something in the minds of man right now. Yeah, so that's
right. Yeah, brother. Yeah, you absolutely right about that. I could not believe what I was hearing now. And with the other stories, and it's all happening, and there's so many others. Yo, remember last couple of weeks, the politician who killed his wife, and then shot himself in the house with the child in Virginia. I think another politician did the same thing. Like, whether you're rich or poor, brother, that money ain't solving these problems. That's what the proof of that shit is. Money is not solving these problems. Only God's laws will. And this is for men and women. Like, that same brother, that woman chose to lay with him. The other one who shot her in the back of the head, she chose to lay with him. She wanted to be with him. He's telling her kill the child. They talk about it. They say she's going to go through with it. In her mind, he wants me to commit murder. I'm not going to no park with him. That's not even there, because dysfunction is the norm. Let me just leave with this last precept just for any time. Give me Ecclesiasticus 4 and 10. All right. You all remember Commander Yahanna going to be in DC this weekend with the generals. We're going to do something crazy. We're all going to say pay attention to the internet. We're going to let you all know everything. We're going to stream it. We're going to rock the whole thing out. You all stay tuned, all right? Ecclesiasticus, give me 4 and 10.
Come on, sir. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4, verse 10. Be as a father unto the fatherless.
Say it again.
Be as a father unto the fatherless.
Say it one more time.
Be as a father unto the fatherless.
Go ahead.
And instead of an husband unto their mother.
Go ahead.
So shalt thou be as the son of the Most High. And he shall love thee more than thy mother doth.
You understand? Like, that's as a man, brother. You going into a situation like this, or just in general, where your mind is. Remember, even in Tobit, when he said the prayer, he said, I take this woman, my sister, not for lust. Like, you really had to unplug yourself from the world, brother, and get some wisdom on how to deal with these broads, and sister, how to deal with these brothers. Because the dysfunction that they're pumping in this world is leading to death, is leading to murder, is leading to jail time, is leading to so much confusion. 2 of these stories, abortion was a part of it. One, the woman wanted the child and ended up dead or almost dead with the baby. The other one, the woman didn't want the child and the baby ended up dead, and Lord knows what was going to happen to her after. Because now that she dead, the 2 children dead. This one and the one that's aborted. The dysfunction can't continue. It has to stop somewhere, and it's going to stop with you brothers. You brothers, you're going to have to learn to say no sometimes. You're going to have to learn to say no. Say no more than yes. It's going to do 2 things. It's going to do what? Firstly, it's going to make your yes be more powerful. If you say no a lot more, when you do say yes, it's going to be like, oh my God, he said yes. Finally, she's going to feel like the pick of the litter because you don't say no, you don't say yes to anybody. You ain't just having sex with anything. That's another dysfunctional trait in brothers growing up, where having sex with a lot of women, you think you're the man. What do you call a woman that has sex with a lot of men? A whore. A whore. So what is a young brother who has sex with a lot of women? Something's broken within him, just like it's broken in her. You mean to tell me you lay down with anything? You don't have a standard. The same thing that broke her probably broke you. Turn the meat down sometimes, man. Turn it down more than you would say yes. That gives your yes some power. It gives it some value. The second thing is you give her a standard to strive to. She wants you. But you saying no, rejecting her will make a woman can't take rejection. They like to talk about men can't take rejection and men always want to get violent. Reject a woman and see what happens. Reject her and see what happens. She can't take it up. If she really wants you, she's going to go home and figure out why you reject her and come back again. And come back again. And over time, she might meet your standard. If you say no. If you adopt the spirit of what? Be a father unto the fatherless. You're going to take these bros or these kids, brother. You have to accept that you got to be as a father. Not the father, but as one. You got to look out, protect, use wisdom, take care of the mother. Facilitate the thing with the child's actual father. Talk about the father in a good light so the child know this is, that's your father, man. Go with your father. Go have fun. I'll see you. Ain't no sweat. You meet the father. Hey, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? Blah, 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 blah. It's like 2 brothers that just deal with a child. She's out the equation. You get the point? And what does the last part say? The second part, instead of?
Instead of an husband unto their mother.
You don't have to go have sex with every damn body. That's why I said bring her to the school. Get the point? Bring her to the school. You see how bad Israel is, and Israel is very carnal. You bring enough people up in here, you're gonna have your pick of the litter. There's gonna be so much meat up in here, brother. You wonder, okay, why was I so bent over her? Nothing's wrong with her, but you so have tunnel vision over this tail. Bring her into the school, build the school up, and more gonna come in, and you'll have it. But you're leading with your rod. You're not thinking straight. She not thinking straight. You're gonna get married. You don't come up in here and somebody dies. Somebody gets beaten. Somebody gets shot by the cops. The kids that you're making ain't growing up in the truth, so they don't understand nothing. They're fighting in something or getting paid to fight or do whatever. Don't let dysfunction take you over, man. Don't let the dysfunction become the norm. There's a place you could come and learn how to get raised up, learn wisdom, learn how to raise up your household, learn how to raise up them kids, learn to be more disciplined as a brother, learn to be more disciplined as a sister. And that's the Israelite school of UPK under command and Johnny Yahanna, man. You don't have to be in the news like this thing here. Because in one instance, abortion, she could kill the baby, but he can't. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. Either she wrong or he's right. With that, pass the class over to Priest and Officer Shepard.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We at I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You'll find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'asharim. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, get to the Treasury Department or T-shirt. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. It's Feast of First Fruits. Starts after the Sabbath, Feast of Unleavened Bread, sundown, Sunday, April the 12th, 2026. Count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day. Sunday, May the 31st, 2026, start before sundown. You can find us in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. Also, we're in cookout season. We got the Tennessee cookout coming up July 4th. Make sure you make your travel arrangements, book your hotels now. We got after that, there's a New York cookout coming up, but it's in Philly this year. The East Coast cookout is in Philly this year.
Okay. What's the first date? Tennessee is when?
July 4th, sir.
July 4th. Okay.
Come. You want to add anything, sir?
Pay your tithes. ISUPK.com. Make sure you pay your tithes, all right? Go ahead.
Come. Remind Occupant Watson to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband, a scarf. And with that, I say I might you, which means to stand. We'll give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Individual. Mark Shabbat. Rock.
Yahanna
Yahanna Shemiel Shabarakatham. God give him a time. Class dismissed.